Hey there, everybody. Thank you for joining in. We were watching Deadwood, South Dakota, live street cam from earlier today. They ended up getting, sorry, I had to take care of something before, and right at the last minute, I had to take care of something. So we were watching Deadwood, South Dakota street cam. I'm not sure why it went black there. Actually, let's jump back there for just a couple of moments here. I got something I got to take care of, and then we will get things started. There we go. Deadwood, South Dakota, snowstorm, obviously blizzard conditions, and 23 inches thus far. Again, I'll be right back. All right, there we go. Thank you, everybody. Massive amount of snow going on in the north, and to all those friends, viewers, friends of the show, stay safe, stay warm. My kids are okay, thankfully, thus far. Everything's not over. It is moving to the east. Hold on. I'd already played this, so that wasn't showing, but I guess I didn't wait long enough. So give me just a couple of seconds here. We're going to take a look at video showing some of the impacts of the tornadoes in the south. We started with the north with the snow, and we are going to go down to the south and see some of the damage, unfortunately, that occurred today as soon as this commercial is over. And again, thank you all for clicking on. We've got Cunning, Stunt, and GA from CA coming on in just a little bit. In the meantime here, starting things off weather-wise, because that is without a doubt the biggest news of the day, stretching all across the country. Not that there aren't other things going on. We're going to touch on some other things, but
just one of a string of over a dozen tornadoes in the past 24 hours, wreaking havoc across the Deep South.
We had quite a few homes damaged and destroyed. We had approximately 20 to 25 known injuries, from minor to, we have a couple of people in critical condition.
Look at the top of my house, y'all. House just gone.
Overnight in Farmerville, not far from the Arkansas state line.
We had found several mobile homes that had been thrown out into the nearby woods. Multiple apartments damaged, multiple vehicles, and a whole trailer park has been pretty much demolished.
Beth Tabor survived by sheltering in a bathtub, covering her roommate and her roommate's baby with her own body.
It sounds just like they say, it's a freight train. It was pretty bad. Just hearing everything flying around and you can't do anything about it.
To the southwest, families in Keithville scrambling for safety.
We got in the shower, like I said, and then all of a sudden, by the time we got hunkered down here, it was gone, the roof was gone.
The storm being blamed in at least 2 deaths. According to the sheriff in Caddo Parish, a mother and child were killed. In Four Forks, mobile homes destroyed, belongings strewn throughout the neighborhood, trees uprooted, and first responders helping guide residents out to safety from their crumpled homes. Just hours earlier, parts of Texas taking a beating. In Parker, a tornado tore apart roofs, leaving metal siding hanging in trees.
I literally opened the door to go and look outside, and I noticed a tornado was literally passing right next to us.
And in Oklahoma, too, where residents survey the damage left in the storm's path. With the storm system on the move, severe weather warnings have been issued across the Deep South. Government offices and schools closed in Mississippi, with over 14 million people under a tornado or severe weather threat. Meanwhile, out across the plain, it's a deluge of snow and ice. In Wyoming, a whiteout. In South Dakota, most state offices are closed. And in parts of Minnesota, blizzard warnings are in effect as this massive front pushes eastward.
All right. That was, of
On
course,
Etsy.
whoa, stop it now. That was, of course, on with us from CNN. Everybody hearing everything okay? Everybody seeing everything okay? All right, you're talking about tornadoes and you're talking about winter. And so I'm assuming everybody saw the video okay. Everything's going all right. Everything's working okay. Yep. Yay. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Hi, Lois, Hot Mess Summer, Sassy Pants, GA from CA, Cunning, Stunt. They're going to be up here in just a little bit. From this, I know. Thank you so much. I'm glad to see you on here and you're safe after the video we just saw. I watched Reed Timmer a lot this afternoon. He started getting over into the Louisiana area close to my daughter and grandkids, and then everything's started moving to the east. So last I saw, he was in Mississippi, and I bring that up because, of course, Sparky Madness, BTM Sparky, she is down there in that area, and she is prepared. I know a lot of people, people contacted me and said, hey, Sparky has said she's just going to ride out whatever comes, blah, blah, blah. I have communicated with Sparky. She's got a bug out bag ready to go, and she can replace anything other than her booty dogs. So they are ready to go at a moment's notice if necessary. She said normally, it wouldn't bother her, but these storms are really, really bad. And so all of you that are concerned, that there's that information as well. And who we got in here to say hi to? Hey, Real Talk, what's up? Mater, thank you from this, I know. Yes, me too. Me too. Especially with what we're going to see here coming up. For the second time this year, I remember reporting on this back in the spring. What we're seeing here, we're on our Twitter bookmarks as we do every night. Second time this year, the WDSU tower camera captured a large tornado on the ground. As you can see, here's kind of the outline of the tornado. It's wrapped in rain. You will be able to see the flashes as it takes out power lines and transformers on the ground as it moves across. And this was on the ground in the 9th Ward and Arabi. Almost the same path that tornado went through in the spring of this year, spring of 2022. Now, I want to get rid of that because I need to keep the computer as cool as possible. This view is the exposure has been lowered, and you get a little better view here. Basically is the outline of the tornado. Again, it's rain wrapped, but you can see just a little bit better. We'll let that run a couple of times. You see the first power strike right here. And then you see the base of the tornado move off. And again, this was sped up and lowered exposure for better views. A super pod of over 10,000 dolphins were spotted off the east coast of Slavabad, Norway. And as you can see, nothing but dolphins and dolphins and dolphins. And as we've talked about with the both magnetic poles on, at the least, excursions, traveling away from their normal, what we would consider normal positions. Not only does it mess with compasses, but it also messes with a lot of animals that use the magnetic field for navigation, and just something to think about. The coast-to-coast storms, it really is, as you can see, the remnants of the storm are still impacting Northern California as the beginning of the storm is pushing towards, well, right here's the East Coast, and it's already there. Blizzards over the plains. Wow, sorry about that. And we got a lot of viewers, a lot of supporters, a lot of subscribers out in the Washington D.C. area. Love y'all. Be safe. That's why they were highlighting this. D.C. area faces an icy Thursday morning. Winter weather advisory has already been issued. This is West Virginia here. Here's Virginia, Maryland up here at the top. Over here's Delaware, and D.C. is nestled right up in here between them all. So, okay, I didn't want to do that. And that comes from the Washington Post. Supercharged by the Ukrainian war, the rise of open source intelligence, or OSNet, which comprises everything from commercial satellite imagery to social media posts and purchasable databases, poses a revolutionary challenge for the Central Intelligence Agency. Why do I mention that? Because Twitter has changed their policy on open source flight tracking. That's the beginning. And those of you that watched the show for a while know that we've shown a lot of that on here. It's not trying to expose Elon Musk of anything. That's what everybody's in an uproar now. It was we were tracking Russian oligarchs, and anyway, that's no longer allowed. That's no longer allowed on Twitter. So we're not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to do that on Twitter. What else is coming? It seems like things are getting rolled out quite often. Let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead and do our. Whoa, I don't want that up there at all. Let's go ahead. There we go. Let's go ahead and do our breaking news, and we will get the ladies up here as quick as possible. I'm deleting stuff so that the computer works better. Yeah, I do have to touch on that. Okay, here are the top headlines as far as breaking news by mainstream media. According to KCRA, the Sandy Hook 10-year anniversary, grief remains, but hope grows. CNN, tornado confirmed in New Orleans. That gives you an idea how massive these storms were. CNN has it as one of, if not their top story. New York Times video footage reveals new details of Paul Pelosi attack, and those revelations came during a San Francisco hearing. The House okays stopgap funding fix to keep the government going, and the broader deal is still under wraps. Shh, be very, very quiet. It's political theater, what I'm going to say. Washington Post, the U.S. planning to give Ukraine smart bomb kits, and the feds file a lawsuit against Arizona over a border wall made of shipping containers. So evidently Arizona used some of the border wall money they were supposed to construct a wall with, and instead supplemented the construction with shipping containers. I don't know. That's NBC News. Again, Washington Post, I'm going to mention this again. U.S. planning to give Ukraine smart bomb kits. Why does that matter? Well, one final story here from the 14th day of December. Russian very publicly installed an intercontinental ballistic missile on the eve of Strategic Forces Day, one of their military holidays. And also because, as we talked about last night, Russia cannot defeat the NATO bloc in Ukraine without using nuclear weapons, according to a Russian commander. This is being loaded into a silo. Obviously, it's not hidden. It's being done during daylight. It's a YARS, Y-A-R-S ballistic missile. It's in the Kaluga region. And these pictures are from the Russian Defense Ministry. So this is propaganda aimed at us, aimed at the United States. The YARS missile is one of these missiles that can carry up to possibly 8 nuclear warheads instead of just a single warhead. And it is also supposedly capable of firing at a range of 7,500 miles, which would mean basically reach anywhere in the United States. And down here at the very bottom, the importance of the operation lies in the fact that the missile will be on combat duty, not defensive purposes. Combat duty. The motherland will receive another sample of nuclear missile weapons, which will allow us to solve any tasks at the strategic level. The announcement of Russia's intercontinental ballistic installation comes after reports that the Biden administration is finalizing plans to send an advanced long-range air defense system, Patriot weapons, the Patriot system, to Ukraine to help counter Moscow's attacks. All right. As always, just things to think about. We'll touch on these things with GA from CA and with Cunning Stunt when we have them up here in just a second. I'm going to hop back over here to the chat real quick and say hello to some people. So if you got a question or something, get it in down at the bottom. And I'm also going to get the link up here for Cunning Stunt and hold on a second. Here we go. Is it up there? Okay. I'm hoping the link's up there, and we'll get Cunning Stunt and GA from CA into the green room. I'm going to go back up here and say hi to Oompa Loompa. Again, Hot Mess Summer, Lori K, Curtis Caldwell. For those that don't know, check out BTM Sparky's channel. She's got a video from Curtis. Curtis lives a unique lifestyle. Always be kind. Hello. Hi, Lois. ACB. And LePreau. Good vibes. Good vibes to you as well. There's GA from CA. She's back. She's backstage. And we'll get Cunning up here. I'm running through everybody real fast. Sassy Pants. Sandy Foster. Hello. Nocturnal Monkeys. Katrina. Again, it is really great to see all of you in here. Everybody that's watching that's not in the chat, thank you too. Hi, Grace. Dr. Justice, thank you for being here. Sophie Love. Slavbard. Slavbard. Okay. Thank you. The pronunciation of we had earlier that I stumbled over and stumbled over there again. Max Smith. Lolo's Lounge. Lolo's going to be here tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is game night. We'll talk more about that coming up. Max Flower. Okay. And the two ladies are indeed here. Hello, Scuttlebutt. Wait a minute. We just lost. I was just getting ready to bring everybody up. Sup, Pat Tolliver. I was getting ready to bring Cunning up, and she disappeared. Hello, Tupelo. Okay. Go ahead and bring GA up here for a second. Hi, Georgia. How are you? There's Cunning. Okay.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Hold on
lying.
a second. You're good. You're. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me get the right shift in here.
There
we
she
go.
is.
All right.
Here I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome.
Yeah. Are you feeling okay?
Yes, I'm feeling okay. I've got a little bit of a cold, but I'm fine.
Okay. I didn't know if you'd been out protesting or something, you know. And
Yes, every day, all day.
Screaming and
in my mind.
losing your voice. All right.
That's from talking to Georgia. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Somebody pointed out.
Thanks, Lolo.
Somebody pointed out. I've said a few times on here that Telescope was the only real person from the left, and somebody said, "Isn't GA from CA?"
Hell yeah.
On the left, and and I just wanted to let you declare that yourself.
And so you know what I did today? Because Cunning and I always make a joke that we're not left, we're not liberal, we're not conservative, we're not this, we're not that.
Yeah.
So I looked up I Googled, what is an anarchist? I'm not that either. So I think I'm a liberal. I think I'm a liberal, which is great because I know for a fact that Oreo would hate me. And that just makes my day. Well, I was a conservative, but I'm not anymore. I can tell you, I'm at the very least an independent, and I may be an anarchist. I think I might be. So whatever. I might be Antifa too. I haven't decided. I haven't burned it down. I haven't burned anything down yet, but I would like to. So I don't know if that counts. Hell yeah.
I am not the judge of any of that. But I do support people labeling themselves instead of allowing themselves to be labeled.
Be labeled, exactly. Exactly. That's it, exactly. So we do have a little bit of update on the ROs and courts. So I think we all know that the judge we're not speaking for anybody. The only reason I'm going to mention Lori is because I saw it on her live. But I know that she had the exact same case in Indiana and Ohio, and the judge basically told Santa, pick one. And so the one in Ohio, she has to go to court for. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's tomorrow. Is that right, Barry?
Yeah, that's right. She's there. She's going to be there in the morning.
Okay. And then another of the Fab Four has to be in West Virginia tomorrow.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah. And just so happens that somebody from 1776 also has to be in West Virginia in court at the same time on a totally unrelated charge. So that ought to be interesting.
Very coincidental.
Very. So far it looks like we're up against what? All but one PO has been dismissed for Ant. I know that. All but one.
Okay.
I can't even count. Poor Lori. The stack, I couldn't even count that.
She has like 2,000 now, right?
Yes, at least 6,000.
Yes, 10,000 maybe.
I would really still
they just
like
keep
to
going
know,
up.
Yeah, I would really like to know how, in what version of the United States of America you can get a restraining order for dancing around a fire and stabbing a bunny with a knife, but I couldn't get one.
A stuffed bunny.
Right, a stuffed bunny, sorry. But I couldn't get one, and lots of women can't get them when there's violence involved. So I just think that's absolute crap. But, I'm not a magistrate. I'm not a judge. That's probably what makes me want to light things on fire. I'm just guessing, though. I'm just guessing. But yeah, that's the ROs are not done. They're not over. Looks like mostly they want to, tie up Lori as much as they can. But
and all Lori wants to do is get out of Indiana.
She wants to leave. Exactly. That's all she wants to do is get out of there and go to Echo and be on her merry way. And she can't because of these fuckers. Anyway, Michelle, sorry. Cunning, you want to
Oh my God, my name's Michelle. It's
no,
okay.
It's not. No, it's not.
It's my middle name.
Do you want to tell them about...
We just can't help it. The unlocks just automatically happen.
Exactly. Do you want to tell them about the state group thing that we have kind of... we no longer give a crap about anybody outside of the actual group of 1776.
Okay.
I haven't been watching them in a very long time. There's no reason to raise my blood pressure. There's no significance in any of these people that aren't exactly 1776. So we've got...
You're talking about auxiliary,
right?
Like you're talking like Vern and or is Vern
Squirrel,
1776?
No, Vern, Squirrel.
Yeah, the whole outer fringes.
The people that in Canada, none of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
None of these other people.
All right.
So we did kind of a deep dive and pulled up some interesting stuff. Cunning, you want to tell them about the state group contest?
Oh, yeah, they did. There was a stream a day or so ago, and they were updating on their state activities. This is the 1776 restraining order movement I'm talking about. I mean, oh God, no, restoration movement. No, I'm sorry.
You had it right.
Oh my God. I've been calling it that so much. Anyway, that movement, they were updating on, which states had gotten the most new people and everything. And they kind of dissolved into a joke about, they're going to try and have a contest to see which states, can get the most new people. And they were jokingly referring to it as, a war between the states. And then, of course, David said, yeah, really funny, not.
Oh,
and,
I just now read the war.
Oh, yeah, wait, it gets better.
Yeah. And then David, of course, said, let's make sure we keep it civil. So,
Yeah.
it's got the whole thing going around it. So that's,
that may not have been coincidental. That may have been some intentional messaging.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because before you said all that, what was going through my mind was, well, they're trying to do Amway without any soap. They're just trying to get people to,
Yeah, it gets worse.
pay up and up and up without ever getting any soap.
Yeah, exactly.
But now that you said that, it's got a different.
It does.
I mean, yeah.
We dove into the and thank you. I'll take praise and thanks from everybody for doing this for you. We took one for the team today and spent a lot of time on the 1776 restraining order movement website.
Yes. Now, we originally went there to
Is that where you picked up this virus?
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm sorry, that was a joke. That was a
good.
joke.
That was good.
No, well, Lori had a discussion with Buffalo Man on her live stream a few days ago or several days ago. And she was pressing him on the matter of the fact that he's still listed on the website under Santa's Helpers, gagged, as an official, as an official live streamer for them.
Okay.
And she asked him about it point blank several times, and he said that he is not with that movement.
That he was
and
not
she asked him
affiliated.
why. Yeah, and she asked him why, he was still on there, and he said he didn't realize he still was. And I think he pretty much intimated that he would take care of it.
Newsflash, he's still there.
Yeah, he's still there listed, just so everyone knows he is an official Santa's helper.
Yep.
So, then we found something interesting. Georgia spotted it, and
so we started, my question has always been with these people, what the hell is your point? What are you doing? What do you at? Because I don't feel like anybody was ever able to get that across. So I first went and looked at the mission statement, and I think I got about 4 sentences in and went, oh, okay, this is a template from every other, civil whatever movement, republic, we hate the government, blah, blah, blah. So from there, I innocently went to redresses. So redress of grievances. And so it's typical. The federal government has ignored and trod upon our unalienable rights, such as life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They've instituted unconstitutional, blah, blah, freaking blah. The Department of Education has neglected to respect parents' rights. They have indoctrinated our children, not mine, with CRT and LGBTQ propaganda and, quote, instruction. Federal and state governments are bad, blah, blah, blah. We need to protect our sovereignty. All the things that you would expect in the illegal COVID national emergency, restore a constitutional balance of power, yada, yada, yada. And then it's signed like it's the end. Well, I'm an idiot and I kept going. So this is the part that the two of us went, holy shit, this is the whole thing. So the very bottom is redress to the church. And the subtitle is, where is the Black Robe Regiment? I know you know what the Black Robe Regiment is, right, Barry?
I have an idea, but go ahead.
So it's basically church leaders who are going to take over, and they're the keepers of the morality. They should be allowed to speak politically. I know they haven't been able to since 1954, and they get their nice little tax write-offs for that. They are to rise up to the level of government and do these things that the church should have been doing blah, blah, blah. It says they gave up speaking on politics or suffer the loss of the coveted tax-exempt status. The day the church gave up its voice, it gave up its, quote, moral authority. So
yeah, they want the concept is instead of having mayors in your towns that decide what's
clergy.
best, you're going to
Yep.
have
Yep.
a minister, and probably a minister that has never been to a seminary,
Right.
or
Right.
has
Which sounds
hasn't studied
suspiciously.
the Bible. But
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly. And it sounds suspiciously like what we escaped from when we came to America,
Yeah.
what we were
Sounds a
trying to
lot like-
escape, like,
Yeah.
and
And
morality police,
and
really.
it sounds loosely tied to what's happening in Iran.
Exactly.
And
You
in
know, it really
many-
does. That's a good
in
point.
many Muslim countries.
So the church should resume its service as the conscious, not conscience.
It's
of the
spelled
state.
wrong, Mags.
Yeah.
You might want to fix that,
The
huh?
1776 RM.
Maybe it's not
and
spelled wrong.
yeah, really. And we, the people all over America, insist the church works to regain its uncontaminated prophetic zeal and restore its moral and spiritual authority. It goes on and on and on about murdering children, endorsing perversion.
Well, I want to point out just this, the hypocrisy of this, and the irony just it's not
even
it's
funny.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It literally says, this is on their website, y'all, under redresses. Go down to the third one where it says redress to the church, and under that they have the churches have protected and covered up child abusers.
Gee.
They have endorsed perversion and called it acceptance. They have remained silent as our children are groomed. And
but now they want them to be the leaders.
Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yes.
So my many questions that I will never seek the answers to, but
that gives a little bit of explanation as to why David tries to present himself as a minister.
Yep,
You think
that's where all the Christian stuff comes in. So my questions are like, okay, well, what do you want? Like evangelicals, and you're going to burn down the Methodists, the Catholics, and the whatever, or you want the Catholics and you're going to burn down everybody? I mean, who are these churches that get to be in charge? And restore us to a moral.
And who chooses? Yeah.
Right. A moral, our prophetic zeal and our moral and spiritual authority.
Laura, yes, these are their words. It's on their website.
Yeah.
You can check it out. Yeah.
I am not willing. What we originally went to the website because we were feeling like they were, number one, really insignificant and almost dead. And Cunning reminded me they are adding members. You know, I don't know what the real numbers are because I will not join this freaking website to get the real numbers, and I think they would lie anyway.
Okay.
But actually, I was talking to Pluck today. J-Met, I think she's in the chat. She had a really good point. They are a tiny little drop. 1776 is a tiny little drop in the ocean of what's going on all over the country.
Right. And it's not them per se. It's that mindset.
It's that rhetoric.
That is it's the danger. It's, you know, they're here and there. There's smaller groups that are getting bigger. Yeah. And they're pushing this type of rhetoric. I mean, you know, it's like we talked last time. Even a small, slow-growing cancer can kill a body, you know, if it's left alone long enough. And I think this is very disturbing. Very disturbing. Like, you know, I mean, for now, they're a restraining order movement. That's what they do. They give out restraining orders and they go to court. But, you know, they're spreading this message and this rhetoric that is hateful, divisive, they really do want to take us back to 1776. I mean,
one of the things that I wanted to know, and I still don't have answered, is what have you done? What exactly have you done?
Listen, I have asked Mags.
I
Anyone
think a
that
lot of
follows me
people
on
have.
Twitter knows.
Yeah.
I have asked Mags 100 times on Twitter, what has 1776 accomplished? That should be a simple enough question, I believe. And I cannot get an answer. I cannot get an answer.
They claim on the website to have tried to speak with, I'm going to get the words wrong because I can't find the line, that they have tried to speak with federal, senators and representatives, and have been ignored and suffered injury. I'm pretty sure I watched most of that 34 days they were on the lawn, and I didn't see them meet with anybody. Not 1776. I know TPC did, but
yeah,
the only
who
thing
did they
I've
petition?
seen, the only thing I see them accomplishing at this point is adding to their numbers and spreading their propaganda.
Well, is that not the whole purpose? Is it not just a recruitment?
It looks like it. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Like, it doesn't have any. They're not sending letters. There's no letter writing campaign. There's no let's go to DC, and they were there. Why didn't you make appointments and meet with senators and Congress? Why didn't you hate the federal government according to your website? Did you go to any of them and say, I want my sovereignty back. I want election transparency and integrity. I want this. I want that. I want my rights back. They didn't do that.
BTM Sparky's in the green room. Okay.
Okey-doke.
We might bring her up here. Hang on, Sparky. We might bring you up here in just a couple of seconds. I want to get through the rest of what they say on their website. Is there any indication that it's like by any means necessary? Is there any kind of hints, subtle hints at violence other than what you've already mentioned could be possibly interpreted that way?
I mean, yeah, they're like, we wish to return to a moral society and reclaim our inalienable rights stolen from us by our federal government. Well,
and didn't they use the word oppressed?
Oh yeah, all over the place.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Constitutional balance of power. Oh, here it is. At every stage of these oppressions, we have petitioned for redress in the humblest terms. Our repeated petitions have been either ignored or answered with repeated injury. The federal government has become a tyrannical body.
Hello?
A tyrannical body that just...
Dang it, did you miss that?
Yeah, she just quieted. The tyrannical body of the federal government just silenced GA from CA for a couple of moments there.
Tyrannical body that has proven to be unfit to govern the United States of America.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of presumed that's what it was, but all right. I'm going to bring up Sparky here for just a couple of minutes, if it's okay with you two ladies.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just before she gets blown away in the storms.
I know.
Hey.
Oh, look at her. She's not chicken. She got her face up there.
Those are my girls. Y'all are my girls. I love y'all so much.
I love you too. Are you still in your trailer? Oh, you're all in one piece.
First and foremost, I'm that girl that when I feel my worst, I try to look my best. Like when I feel bad, I try to look better, right?
You don't sound good.
She sounded terrible earlier.
I'm not well, but it's okay. Like, I have a great immune system. I still have my tonsils. I'm still breathing, laughing, walking the dog every 5 minutes he wants to go. Everything is great. Okay. Apparently, I don't believe it, but like, apparently it missed us. And for the first time ever in the 2 years I've been in the camper in tornado country, I actually called my children too. I have a bag in the car. I've never felt the need to do any of that till tonight. And I even called some other people and said, look, I don't care. This is what my mama used to do. She would make us get up and get dressed, put our shoes on, our clothes on. She had something in the car. She made us go back to bed. So I was like, I don't know why I'm telling y'all this, but just be ready just in case. So my daughter-in-law called me. She said, don't worry, Mama. I'm like, no, I saw what's going on in Mobile, but it's okay. I have plenty of insurance. I live 120 steps from a ditch that is purposely on the side of the road from the highway I live on. And the car's got plenty of gas. So we're fine. And I feel like shit, and it's okay. And I just got off the phone with Telescope, and you're talking to two of my best girls, and they're so damn smart. Those heifers.
Aren't we though? Aren't we though?
Yeah,
and modest.
Modest. Yeah, go. Hey, look, go on and do your happy dances and pat yourself on the back.
We might be gorgeous too.
Yeah, but it's the power of the pen. I believe in the power of the pen. Like right now,
yep.
The power of the pen. How many people? All right, look. Let's look at the whole thing. I'm gonna keep it real because there's people. I don't care who's mad. The power of the pen. How many people on either side have sat down and can produce an email, letter, postcard?
Cunning has.
I absolutely have. Yes.
Look, we're not talking about y'all. We're talking about other folks. We already know about y'all. Y'all the popcorn squad. I'm talking about this is what you believe in. This is what you're against. You're in DC. There are all these offices, all these different, like everybody's supposed to be there, right?
Right.
How many appointments were set? How many requests were sent? How many emails it said? I look forward to hearing from you. This is my email. I'm available at this phone number at such and such date and such time. We don't believe in this. We need to address this issue. And all the doubling down stuff, no. And furthermore,
and that's kind of where we were going with this.
Right,
at the end of this is the idea that they are one in a million. They are one in a million, and it's all over the country. And so, as much as we watched the Fab Four for the last 6 months, and many of us thought, damn, I wish I wasn't across the country and I could be there, But I think everybody just needs to start looking in their own backyard. Barry, you've said before, we need to open up our eyes. It's everywhere. This shit on their website looks like a template. This isn't new. They got that from somewhere.
Wait a minute. I am so jealous that Cunning Stunt perfectly named the entire thing the 1776
restraining order.
I'm so jealous. Like, girlfriend, you deserve so many accolades for that. Like, granted, I did get domestic terrorist summer camp.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
But you won the whole championship with the 1776 restraining order movement.
It's just the truth. It's what they are.
I swear.
Well, I think we can look at, I'm sure I happen to live in a state where there are some militia types, and but I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're up to. I do know that there was a massive protest against a drag show in my city that I didn't know was coming. I I'm assuming I would have been able to leave my house to go stand on the, with my rainbow flag. But it was, I'm kind of focusing now on, if it's happening in your area, email your city council, your mayor, your cop, whatever churches they're associating with, depending on where you live. You've got parish government, or you've got city, county, state. These people have to acknowledge we're their constituents. They have to acknowledge it in some way. And every single one of us can do that, from Alabama to California.
Yeah. Find out. Reach out and find out if they're near you. Let's find out where they are, and
and not just
them and people like them. Yes.
Not just 1776. Everybody.
Exactly. Yeah.
I live in Alabama. We never needed any stand your ground laws. You come down here, do your own thing. You come down here, you mess around and find out. We just do what we do. We try to, there's been so much hatred and all kind of horrible things go on here that, be who you are. But I'm going to tell you something. When you write, I don't care if you write the Department of Agriculture.
Right.
These people over here, I think these people over here are doing this, and I'd really appreciate your response on this, and I look forward to hearing from you. And this is my email address, and this is my telephone number. And if there's anybody else you think you need to tell about this, that's the power of the pen. This country was built on the power of the pen. Period.
Exactly.
If you want to get things done, you have to start downloading these people and loading these people up and overfilling their desk with requests. I look forward to hearing from you.
Local news.
This telephone number. I know you're in the department that you're in, but I want to tell you about this because nobody else over here responded back to me. And this is what these people are doing, and we're concerned about this in our state.
Yeah, you can look at local news. You can, if some of these people, their events are at churches sponsored, find out, but research, find whatever groups it is. And if they're trying, I'm not saying bother people that aren't causing a problem.
No.
Bother the people that are causing a problem.
Let me jump in here with something. A church sponsors David Rydell and the 1776 movement.
Restraining order movement.
I got to get used to that. All right,
Okay.
that doesn't.
I love that.
It rolls off the tongue once you say it a few times, Barry.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
It's
Okay.
perfect.
And a church sponsors a drag show, which is what happened in Columbus, Ohio. I'm pretty sure.
Me.
All right, let's. I'd like you three ladies to have a discussion about that. Sparky, you raised your hand first. Go ahead.
I was a grace preacher. I really am a Bible scholar.
Okay. Hold on just a second. You were a grace preacher. To those that don't know, that means you preach the saving grace of Jesus Christ.
That means if you believe in the saving grace of Jesus Christ, that no matter what you've done or how horrible you feel about yourself as a person, you are loved, you are accepted, you are forgiven, and you are doing well.
And you're not supposed to sin anymore.
You have no sin, because the new covenant says that he died for all of that sin, and that sin was done away because of him, period.
Okay.
Period.
So is your point, Barry, that do we think that they should be sponsoring drag shows and or patriot movements?
The point really is, I guess I should have framed it in a question, and let me do so. Should churches be engaging in either one of those activities?
I don't think so, but that's just that's me. I don't think they should do either.
Well, I think it depends on the boundaries of the drag show too. Like, you're talking about a drag show where they have children specifically.
That's what we had on. that's what we had on last night. Last night from San
Yeah.
Antonio, Texas.
Yeah.
Thanks to Ford Fisher, News to Share. We had just a little brief bit about that drag show last night, which was an all ages drag show. I'm pretty sure that was the case in Columbus, Ohio. It was an all ages drag show, but no kids showed up.
Okay.
I think
Is that
they
right?
changed that one. I think they changed that one. They did it because of the protesters. One of them recently, it was either Ohio or North Carolina. At the last minute, they changed it to 18 and up.
Okay. All right.
Me.
Go ahead.
Okay. That is a huge can of worms. Okay. I used to work in a cabaret. No, like I worked in a cabaret, no children. I've gone to church with people that they took their children to those shows, okay? Because the whole thing about it, all right, if we're going to take this from a Jesus point of view, is you are loved, you're accepted, you are free to be whoever you want to be, and we're going to teach other people how to love and accept you. Now, granted, we're talking about these things that happen in current standard times, right? I have 3 sons that knew drag queens, gay people. This is 30 years ago. I never taught them any, like, if I got a friend, I'll never tell you if my friend's black or white. I'll never tell you if my friend's really a man or a woman, or if they're gay, or, I mean, like, that's just who I am. But I've never been in that situation where, I mean, I just exposed them to people that were kind to me, that loved me and accepted me. And when I was in the gay community, I love gay men, because you know what they do? They say, girlfriend, you smell so good. You are so pretty. Can I buy you a drink? And they really don't want anything from me. They really don't.
Yeah.
I preferred
Sorry.
that. I was in the adult entertainment industry. I love to go hang out with people like that, where they just wanted people to love and accept them the way they loved and accepted me. And I know a lot of people in the gay community that went to their parents and said, Mom and Dad, I have something I need to tell you. And those people rejected them, and they ended up in the world where all kind of terrible things happen to them. The vast majority of our homeless society is young gay people
Yeah.
out to their families, and I know people that have killed themselves. I know people that have died of AIDS. But the one thing I can tell you about the whole entire experience is, everywhere I ever went that I didn't belong, those people treated me the way they wanted other people to treat them. They did not let me live in the streets. They did not treat me like I was some kind of outcast because I wasn't like them. And they just embraced me for who I was. And I can embrace that whole entire community for who they are. And people are going to do whatever they want to do with their own children. It doesn't mean they're screwing their children up and or grooming their children. They teach their children how to see other people in society. My favorite movie in the whole world is To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Love Julie Newmar. And Julie Newmar was Miss America. Julie Newmar was the original Catwoman, and she was actually in this movie, and it had Patrick Swayze, John Leguizamo, and Wesley Snipes, and they were drag queens, and they got stranded in this old redneck town, going to a drag queen, like this whole big thing. And RuPaul was there, and in that movie, my children got to see people that were abused, people that wanted to be more, people that just wanted to be loved and accepted, people that wanted to be loved by people that weren't supposed to love them. And at the end of the day, it was like, you know what? It's okay to be who you are and love who you want to love. And the main message is to just be kind to others and give them the freedom to be whoever they want to be, whether you understand it and or can agree with it.
So let's give a perfect example right now of what is wrong in the United States in general. And I'm not going to read the name, but there's a comment that says,
hang on. Something about, okay, so a guy dressed as a girl shaking his ass in a 10-year-old's face is cool. Okay, got it. Nobody said that.
No,
Literally,
none of us agree with.
literally,
We don't
Nobody
want
said
the
that.
sexualization of children.
That's not
Nobody
what,
agrees with
that's
that.
not even, that's not even,
No.
was never even brought up.
No,
When
it's
the-
just,
When the hell was reading a book shaking your ass in some little kid's face? Hello, like get a
Right.
grip.
that's
Right.
what happens at the libraries, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, they're like stripping and everybody's throwing dollar bills at them and shit, right? This
Right.
is
Well,
how
you know,
In the public library.
it's like most things.
I
It's
knew
like
a man.
most things. It depends on the situation. Every situation is different.
I
And
knew a man.
And here's an idea. Don't take your kids to a fucking drag show if you don't want your kids to see somebody in drag. How's that?
That right. Take them to have the stories told to them.
Take them to Chuck E. Cheese.
And are they protesting? I mean, seriously, are they protesting kids being in a drag show, or is part of it really? Let's be honest. They're protesting because they don't approve of drag queens. Period. They don't approve of gay people. Period.
Because
like,
yeah,
you know,
and
that's
the
I mean,
that's where the
honestly.
generalization comes in that drag queens are gay, which is bullshit. They're not all gay.
And I mean, if you're going to do that and go there, then let's talk about it. You know, let's talk about
how about drag
girls in cheerleader outfits that are very exposed. Let's talk about
yes, from the
you want to talk about indoctrination of children. I mean, be fair and honest. Religion, heavy duty religion, that's textbook indoctrination of children. You have to be careful because where are the lines? Like, you know, if you open it up, you open it all up. So
how about pageants? Little girls in full makeup and
beauty
hair.
pageants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Church sexualizes young girls as much as grown people do. And I know a drag queen who was married to the head of security that was a woman. That man made $250,000 a year to dress up like that. And there wasn't anything about him that was gay whatsoever other than his act he performed.
And is a drag king okay, just not a queen? What about a woman that dresses as a man? Is that offensive too?
I dress like a man lots of times.
You know what? Don't fucking go. Don't go if you don't like it.
I mean, yeah,
it's true.
And if you don't like it, my mom always said, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say anything at all.
Well, do you know what it comes to my mind from the whole shit show over the summer? The thing I saw the most in chats and the other side saying was, it's the parents' decision. It's the parents' decision to have their children there in the parking lot after knowing Bandit was there.
Right.
I heard that so many times. So what about that, y'all?
Yeah.
Is it the parents' decision? Can they decide? Like, you know, I mean, honestly, can't we just look? The world is changing. It's moving forward, and each generation puts their mark on the world. That this is this generation. I know the change is hard and everything's different and moving very quickly, but you know,
this generation is very
it's their world.
This generation is kinder, more tolerant. They know
way
pronouns.
more tolerant.
They respect pronouns.
Okay, wait, hold on just a second. I just want to be clear. What are we talking about as far as this generation?
Let's say
they don't have racism, number one.
Let's say my granddaughter's age, which is 14.
Okay, so from 14 to 25?
13 to 30.
13 to 30.
30's a good stopping place.
Okay,
These
all right.
people, nobody's sexualizing
Go ahead.
children. You're sexualizing children in a pageant. You're not sexualizing children at a drag show.
99% of drag shows in the country don't have children involved at all.
Exactly.
Yeah. And if you put teenage girls in a tiny little cheerleader costume and have them go out on the field and do the sexy dances they do,
Yep.
is that sexualizing them? I mean, you know, the rules are different now. They're changing.
Yeah. Well, when I was a teenage boy playing football on that field that they would come out there on, I didn't pay a lot of attention to them during the game.
Right.
But afterwards, yeah.
Any of the 100 to 3,000 people in a stadium can look at them. Let's. You're gonna put everybody back in turtlenecks and long sleeves.
Ballet and dance schools. I got a girlfriend who has 2 daughters that are ballerinas. There are certain exhibits she does not allow her daughters to. I went to some of their recitals and I was like, oh my God. And she looked at me. She said, I know. I said, girlfriend, I used to be a stripper. I would never let a 5 or 6 or 7-year-old girl dance like this. Never. I was embarrassed. Me, of all people, I was like, oh my God, look how they have these little young girls dancing for crowds. Ballet schools now.
So my final thought on this, and there's so many vile people in the chat, it's ridiculous. My final thought, and it's an opinion, we can all have an opinion, is if you don't like it, don't go. If you don't want your children to see it, don't take them. If you don't want your kids in it, don't put them there.
Yeah,
if Cunning wants me to call her Madam or Her Highness instead of
I would like that,
her,
please, Your Highness.
Then
please.
I don't have a problem with that. It's not hurting. It's not hurting anybody.
I had a situation like that. My oldest son, I took him in the club. No, I wasn't working. Yes, he did accidentally stumble on his mother one day in the club, and we both looked at each other, and he's like, I didn't know it was you. So I took him in the club. I took him in the club a few times, and he busted himself out sitting at the bar with this old bitch bartender. She asked him for his ID, and he's like, well, and somebody said, that's Sparky's kid. And, the manager, I wasn't working. Like, I took him in there to show him a good time, like take him into his manhood. And when the manager said, you can't do that. And I said, the hell I can't. I own his ass. I can do anything I want with him.
Let's just say that the concept of drag queens or gay men or lesbians or trans people being, quote, pedos is what these people had to fight in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and why they stayed in the closet. That's not true. There are pedophiles in every aspect of our society.
Absolutely.
They're not. You're not a pedophile because you're gay. You're not a pedophile because you're a priest. You're not a pedophile because you're a Democrat. You're not a pedophile because you're a teacher. And
you're not gay.
They're everywhere.
They are everywhere, as we have learned. I mean, they are everywhere. And I'll tell you, Barry, if I had a choice, if 76 were protesting at a drag show, I can tell you that I would definitely protest 76. That's what I would do.
You would choose to protest 1776.
Yes, I would.
Hell yeah!
And let me tell you why. I'll tell you why. Not because
I'm trying to figure out how to put the chat into members only. So I am listening. So if it looks like I'm wandering off here,
I'd bring all the drag queens with me if I could.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. I'd ask them to do my makeup and hair. Are you kidding?
Hey, look, I saw a drag queen. had on a big old Dolly Parton long blonde wig with a yellow dress that had butterflies sewed all over it. And I'm a butterfly junkie. And she did the song Shirley Bassey and the Propeller Heads, History Repeating. And I'll never forget that as long as I live. I've loved that song ever since. I wish I had that damn dress. And I never had a problem with people like that. Those people didn't screw my kids up because I exposed them to them. Those people showed my children what kind of people that they were, and that they were okay with who they were, and they weren't trying to force who they were on anyone else. And my children got to look and see, like, okay, well, these are my mom's friends, and they're really good to my mom, and my mom doesn't really have a lot of friends, and I can see that they love her. And I don't care who they live with, or who they're married to, or who they sleep with, or how they dress, or how big their high heels are, if they wear lipstick or not. These are the people that care about my mother, and I don't have any reason to hate them or dislike them because I don't understand who they are. They're just people who are friends with my mother.
There's a comment on here that says, "And you're not a pedophile if you support 1776."
That is the one I wanted to address.
But
That's
guess
so
what?
funny.
You're a pedophile supporter.
Guilty by association, bitches.
No one said.
Nope.
I have never said that if you support 76, you're a pedophile. But I will tell you what I have said. If you support 76 still at this point, after knowing everything we know, then you are a pedophile enabler. You are a pedophile cult supporter. Because it's that simple. If you're still there supporting it and you know what you know, that's willful ignorance, and it is no excuse. None.
I'm a survivor.
That's how I feel about that.
I'm a survivor of pedophiles, so you can all kiss my tattooed ass. Period. And you can lick my tattoo when you walk away.
You can, we don't have to agree on this. All of you people that are
absolutely, that's my opinion. Yeah,
that are being ugly in here, you don't have to agree.
No, I wouldn't expect everyone to agree on everything.
It's not an echo chamber, but you do have to be polite and respectful of Barry's channel. You can call us wrong,
please, y'all.
I don't care. I don't care if you call me a lefty or a whatever the hell. Call me Antifa if you like. I don't care. That this is our opinion based on what we're comfortable with. So if you want to just keep saying wrong again, that's fine.
No,
I don't think you're wrong. I think you have a different opinion than I do.
Yeah,
period.
Exactly. And we have the right to our opinion, and we have the right to say it. It's okay, you know.
It says these ladies are know-it-alls. No, we're not know-it-alls, but I'm a survivor of fucking pedophilia. So y'all can take that stuff and write it down. Put it in your little pipes and smoke it. There's nothing right in any of it. I didn't get to go back to being a little girl after what that grown-ass person did to me. So if you feel like it's okay to like go along with all them little folks, that's fine. It still makes you guilty by association. I don't have to be your friend.
Hey, let's party. Let's party. You can call us blind and crazy, and guess what? We don't care.
That's okay. I am a little crazy. I'm good with that.
Damn, I wish I knew where there was a drag show to go to. I'm sick of this shit. I miss those guys.
Mater, absolutely you can say we're wrong. That's totally cool. I'd love to have a conversation with you and understand why you think I'm wrong. And I would love to explain how I feel and listen to you. That's cool. You know, it's okay.
I have absolutely no blinders on. I'm not 20 years old, and I'm not shocked at all.
Doofus.
I am not having a drag show Friday, no.
I will come on, Doofus, dressed as a man. I will.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We might have to do a New Year's Eve thing then.
Absolutely.
I'll dress like a cop.
Okay.
I got plenty of wigs, bro. I can give you all of that. Anyways, I wanted to tell you, Sunday is your we're doing, me and Telescope are scheming and planning, And Sunday is the day that we've designated, and we would love everyone to stop by. And we're doing an American Doofus Channel fundraiser Christmas special. Needs a
Oh,
computer.
thank you.
Yeah, we are. And I just wanted to let you know that Leslie Jordan, who just recently passed away.
Yeah. I don't know him personally, but
No, like we know Leslie's hilarious. Okay, Leslie talked about this apartment building that he used to live in, and you can find her on YouTube. It's not for the faint of heart, and if you're not a grown up, don't go do it because it'll just make you mad. But he used to live in a building with some drag queens that I knew, and he mentioned a couple of them. I won't mention anyone but one person's name, and her name is Lily White, and Lily White is a hot freaking mess. Okay, and he talked about when he lived in the building with them and all, and Lily White worked at Backstreet back in the day, and was a very, very dear friend of a friend of mine that I'm not going to mention her. She's very famous, but she's my muse. I'm going to do a whole, she's my muse. She came off Facebook. I saw all her pictures. She calls me. She tells me she loves me. She lives in Tampa. But Lily White was her best friend, and Lily White was the scariest drag queen I ever met, who was the sweetest and kindest to me, and was just always like, "How you doing, Sparky? I love you, girl." And she's on YouTube. You can go Google her on YouTube, and they all worked at Backstreet under Charlie Brown. But I just got tickled to pieces. I didn't know that Leslie knew them, and I was just watching some of his COVID videos, and he started talking about them, and I was just so damn excited. I'm like, I can't believe this famous ass person knows some drag queens that I used to know and love very much, that I still love very much, but we don't see each other anymore.
So I have one last thing to say, and then I'm done. My point in bringing up what 1776 and other groups are about is even those of you that are on the right or 1776 or conservative or whatever, we all have that right to go out and protest. So I'm talking to you guys too. If you see something in your town that's way too far left or Antifa for you, do your research, find out what the group is trying to do, and by all means, if you feel the need, Lori, nobody's talking about that anymore. If you feel the need, go out and protest it, no matter what side you're on. We're not going to agree on everything, and I'm not going to hate any of you for not agreeing. I've said 1,000 times, Lori and I agree on nothing but one issue, and I'll still support Lori.
okay.
So my thing is,
speaking of that, I want to bring. Speaking of supporting Lori, I want to bring something up that I've been meaning to bring up for 2 days and I forgot. Because there have been threats or whatever you want to call it, insinuations that Lori is going to go to jail Tuesday or Thursday, tomorrow.
No.
In Ohio. I don't think so either.
No.
But just in case, does anybody know anybody in Ohio near where Lori's going to be in court, just in case she goes to jail, that can get Spike for just to make sure Spike's taken care of temporarily, if necessary? Anybody in Ohio, email me if you're not comfortable with saying something. Okay, I just wanted to get that out before I forgot.
Yeah, definitely. Anybody in that area, because she doesn't have anybody out there, I don't think.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody pick up Spike Tifa for real, and yeah. Also, I think I have a 5-year goal to open up another drag club in Alabama.
Well, go ahead and throw gasoline on that fire. Thank you, Sparky.
Like there was this one club here called 322. Like I got all kinds of pictures. I loved it. We had a ball. It was everybody's accepted there. If you go into a gay bar, that is the only place on the face of the planet that no matter who you are, what your preference is, who you're pretending to be like, what you're dressed up like, that you are accepted. And people are like, hell yeah, let's party and have a good time. Because here we are. We're alive. We're well. Nobody's trying to kill us. That is what that it's all about. There are so many people that died. I know people that died. I mean, like, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna open a drag club in Alabama. I just know it. Y'all write that shit down. I'm talking this stuff till it manifests.
Okay, if if taking a child to a drag show is considered grooming, and I don't agree with it at all. I'm talking hypothetically here. I don't think kids, I think leave the kids out of it. But if that is considered grooming, is it considered grooming to have your child wear a pistol or to go shooting with you?
Or go to church. Hello.
Or to go to church. Is that
or be a cheerleader,
or to be a cheerleader, or
pageants, football, baseball. I mean, like, you have to decide
what is grooming and what is just be choosing because you like things. Where do we stop with all this?
exactly.
I always tried to expose my children to different experiences. Like, we went to every park we went to parks all the time. We shot pool. I took them to nice restaurants. I taught them table etiquette. I taught them how to treat servants. I mean,
isn't it all about
children experiences, don't we? Like, if you don't give your children experiences, I taught my children what kind of people to be and what kind of people not to be, and they just chose the better half. So I think all about parenting is experiences. They don't remember anything you gave them. They remember this one place in time, this smell, this aquarium, this piece of food they put in their mouth that you were at with them, and you were saying, I want you to experience this, and this is something.
what happened to parental rights?
Hey, all my kids.
Isn't that a good right-wing
Look,
talking point?
I don't listen, chat. Here's the thing. If it's a respectable drag show and it's not a strip show, and they
don't get naked, y'all. They don't.
If it's like that, and if they open it up to children and parents choose to bring their children to a drag show, you can't just blanketly say all children should never go to drag shows. I mean, there are certain circumstances where it's okay. It's not any more grooming or sexualization than everything else out there. Like, that's what we're saying. We're just saying, no, it's not okay to groom. It's not okay to have children watching people strip and make it sexual. But we're saying under certain circumstances, it's up to the parents, just like it was up to the parents.
How many people in this chat have been to a kids welcome drag show?
Anybody?
Anyone? Yeah.
I know. I haven't.
I've been to a few drag shows, but not with kids. But the ones I went to were amazing and glittery and glamorous and fun. It wasn't sexual. It was fun. It was entertainment.
Look, maturity shows you what's for adults and what's for children. I'm telling you, I went to church with people that they have a drag show brunch. I'm not going to say where it is, but it's one Saturday a month. It is not the same thing that goes on in the club, and they don't strip and get naked. It's just they perform songs. And most of the time it's lip sync to that artist, and people just hand them money because they're up there doing it. I've never gone to a drag show and seen drag queens get naked. Like, get a grip. Ever.
Okay, so it's like somebody dressed as Cher gets up and lip syncs a Cher song. Or somebody dressed as whomever.
Stevie Nicks or Pat Benatar. Like,
let's not use Stevie Nicks.
But I mean, they all dress like these women that they admire and identify with. I'm serious. I had 10 years in the clubs. I never been to a drag show where the drag queens were taking their clothes off or doing anything that was any different than if they sat down and had lunch with you dressed that way and or read a book to a kid.
I thought the purpose of a male dressing in drag was to hide the sexuality, not to expose it.
I've taken I've taken people to these clubs that they would have never known those weren't women they were looking at unless I told them later. And I never, ever, ever like set anybody up for like I've taken people to clubs and I'm like, I'm just going to go over here to this club and we're going to see some of my friends sing and dance and have a good time. Nobody ever knew that those people were drag queens until we left the club and I told them. And they were like, no way, you're crazy as all. No, it doesn't matter. You had a good time, didn't you? And they're like, well, yeah, I did. Well, what does it matter if it was a man or a woman? You enjoyed the entertainment. We all had a great time. Everybody was happy to be there partying together. And the show was pretty damn amazing. I saw you giving her money. And we're still going to call her a her no matter what. It's not our business. It was just fun. That's what the clubs are supposed to be like. So when these people go and read books to these children and people choose to take their children to hear that, they're not taking their children because of some sick, twisted up reason. We have to have adversity in our lives to understand how to flow like water and to accept other people and love other people and let them have the freedom to be whoever they want to be.
Lonnie Mater 97 asks an honest question. If Buffalo Man wasn't protesting these events, would you feel this way? Absolutely, hon. I don't base my feelings or day-to-day life or anything on what anybody else is doing. This is my feelings. Like, this is how I feel. It has nothing to do with anybody. I don't know. And we all feel differently, if you'll notice.
I don't even know who Buffalo Man is.
Right, exactly. And that's right. And also Let's Party. Let's Party has he says, Barry, I have a question for all three ladies. So.
Okay. All right. Let's get that. And then we will go on to another topic because
I'm done with this one.
Yeah.
Let's talk about cheese or something.
I had some things written down and
I like Oscar Mayer Wiener hot dogs.
Do you?
Yeah,
go ahead. Let's party. Yeah.
Lonnie, Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Lonnie Ivy. What about the red dress run?
Hey, what was that question though? What was
I'm waiting. He hasn't put it up yet.
Oh, okay.
Was it Mater?
No, it was Let's Party.
It said a question for all three of us.
Yeah, Let's Party is the one who has the question for all three of us.
Okay.
I don't feel like partying.
Hi, Shirley. Hi, Nellie. Hi.
I love Lolo. I love
you, excuse me, y'all.
Lolo's
I'm so sorry,
going to be on tomorrow night.
Oh, awesome, Lolo. Oompa Loompa said, these people do not have experience with the trauma of children caused by adults. Listen.
Yeah, we do.
I was sexually assaulted by my grandfather from age 1 through 14. So
hi, Lisa,
I can talk to you about trauma caused by adults. I do have experience firsthand. So anytime you'd like to discuss that, I'm willing to. So please don't assume about people. That's kind of a broad, hurtful statement to say we just feel the way we feel. We're people. It has nothing to do with all these things you're throwing out, y'all.
I don't care who's protesting what.
That's my response. Hello.
Yep. Okay, well, I don't see Let's Party. He must have left.
Oh, they didn't have a relevant question, huh?
Nope. I don't see it. Unless it's a big ugly one he's getting ready to shoot, but I don't see it.
Hey, Barry, if you want to do a drag queen show, brother, I'll be your first drag queen on deck.
I would love to. Barry,
I got the wigs and everything, brother. All it takes is dressing up and being somebody you're really not all the time. That's all it takes. A woman can do it too.
I'm thinking about possibly like New Year's Eve or somewhere between Christmas and New Year's Eve, have a show and anybody that you dress up as your favorite 1776.
No. Hell no. Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, no, come on, that might be fun.
No, fuck that. No.
Telescope, I agree 100%.
Oh, I love you.
Yes, please read that. It's true. That's what we addressed earlier.
How
like
many
it's,
parents force their daughters into cheerleading with that wear skimpy outfits? They don't care about sports being all ages, have no issues with bringing their family.
Yeah, what about male coaches that coach those little cheerleading squads and they're all half naked wearing makeup with their hair fixed like grown-ass women and they're only 6 years old?
it's a fine line, y'all. And when you open it up, you open it all up. That's the thing to remember. It's, there's a lot of details here and a lot of different scenarios and different circumstances. It can't just be one blanket thing.
Ew, Lonnie, ew.
I love y'all. Hey, when you do the Drag Queen show, I just want to be first on deck with Shirley Bassey.
I want to be a cop. I'm gonna cop. I'm gonna dress like America 2.0.
We're gonna do the We're gonna do the
I'm guessing it's Doofus.
Hey, it's gonna be the YMCA, right?
And then I want everybody
YMCA.
I want everybody to yell at me.
Oh my gosh! Yes, get 4 of you up here.
I want everybody to yell ACAB at me.
Hey, we can do YMCA, and after that, we can do the Harper Valley PTA. Okay?
Oh dear God!
Let's Party is getting his question together.
Okay,
So.
what? Okay. We'll wait.
He's got one shot, or he or she has one shot.
You want to hear something? You want to hear something in the meantime that I taught Cunning? You want to hear it?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Fuck 12. You don't understand. You don't understand what.
Once the counting started, I knew where that was heading.
I have no idea.
Right, Summer.
That was that. I did
Hot
that
mess Summer. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, she did. She have 12 right there.
I mean, after this
4, 6,
summer,
7, 8, hey, we appreciate Shamizo, that's Stuff Incorporated. We're gonna do it.
Let's party. We still don't see your question.
Right above you. Oh, wait, it says it's above you.
I don't see it.
Oh, state your question again. Don't play games.
It must be a long question.
Fuck 12. I don't know.
Well, what had happened was.
You see, what had happened was.
Georgia and I were on the phone one day, and I can't tell it, Georgia.
Okay, she was in the bathroom, and I'm not going to tell you why, but she wasn't going to the bathroom.
No, it wasn't like that.
And so I.
Has this become the 1776 bowel movement now?
No.
Okay.
She was searching for something.
Oh.
Anyway.
Hey, excuse me. We all have to have potty breaks, Mary.
I yelled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She yelled, "Fuck 12!" like at the top of her lungs. Well, she lives with her 3 sons, two of which who are conservative. And one who's not, and they were like, "What did you just?"
What?
They all came to the bathroom door worried about me. It was so funny.
It was so much like yelling, "West Side!"
Yeah, they're already ready to commit me after the summer anyway. But
with LGBTQ pushing the gay rights movement, is it fair to say that they are not pleased or comfortable with what they're doing? Who, us?
I don't understand the question.
I'm 100% on board with any rights that can be given to the LGBTQ plus community that they don't have now. So no, if you're asking if we're uncomfortable with gay rights movement, I'm not.
I don't see it as them pushing the gay rights movement.
Exactly.
No, I see it as them fighting for what's rightfully theirs. That's what I see. I see them struggling to just become like other people. Like they just want to be treated like everyone else. That's what I see.
Right.
I see
And why
community
shouldn't they?
gardens.
Because I may not agree that somebody should be gay. I can tell them they can't get married. Oh, isn't this freedom, America?
America.
I mean, come on. Equal rights all over. Yep, you're right, Max Flower.
In my community, it's the LGBTQZ community. I see activism. I see community outreach. I see volunteerism, and I see community gardens that straight people aren't even bothering to be a part of or volunteer for.
Well, let's party. If they're pleased with who they are, why walk and protest to force what they are doing? Why does anyone protest? Why,
right.
because I mean, it doesn't mean they're not happy with who they are.
It means they want the same rights as you and me. They want the right to marry. They want the right to not marry. They want the right to have kids, to adopt kids, everything that everybody else in the pursuit of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right?
And to file taxes together. They've been killed in the streets. They've been shot down. They've been lynched. They've been drugged. They've been murdered in back alleys and woods and hung just like black people were during segregation. Like, how can you even ask a question like that? Don't you want to be accepted as who you are? Would you like it if people just don't even accept who you are and everybody's out to get you for it because they don't like you and understand?
Let's party. They don't do that because they already have those rights.
Right. Let's party. Let me give you an example.
Thank goodness we don't see men protesting that they're straight. Good Lord. Some of them are such a bad example as straight men. They should crawl under rocks somewhere. Santa being a perfect example.
So if you, let's party. Think about this. You've got a male gay couple. And they've been together 20 years. And somebody gets hurt. One of them gets hurt and goes into the hospital. The partner cannot go in and get medical information.
Right.
If they don't have the right to be married, then they cannot get in any information on their partner from the doctor or the hospital. How is that fair?
It says y'all don't get it. Don't matter what your sexual affiliation is. We're equal. No, we're not equal.
No, they're not. They don't have equal rights.
No,
they do not have equal rights. That's wrong.
I love y'all. These are my girls. They're the most amazing people on the planet I know.
Nobody said anything about incest. That's ridiculous.
I love y'all. I'm not going to entertain a troll. Peace out. Thank you for having me, Barry. I love you girls. Y'all always do so wonderful.
Hey, wait a minute. Where are you going to be? Where are you going to be this weekend? You said you and Telescope. Are you going to be on
Sunday
at your channel? On your channel?
Jeff Ellis is working out the details for me and Telescope, and Lolo says she'll come. We're inviting a lot of other people. It's going to be like a 6-hour marathon. Just like we'll put up notice and we'll get everybody the word out, and we love you, and we want to just show you some big love for Christmas, brother.
Wow.
And we expect you to come and stop by too, and you don't have to be humble. We love you.
Thank you.
Yeah, just come on and be like, yeah, this shit's for me because these love me. I've been putting up with y'all shit and all these trolls. Like, send me the money.
Well, let's party. We've already answered your question in 3 different ways.
All right. Thank you, Sparky.
Thank you for having me, girl. I love you, girls. I'll see y'all later.
Love you, Sparky.
Bye, Sparky. Thanks. Love you.
All right, BTM Sparky. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did you have anything else?
Yes. Yes, I had a bunch of other things. I wasn't intending to.
I was not either.
Drift off to where we did, but that's okay. These are conversations that need to be had, and it's you ladies are showing that you can engage people. You're giving examples of how to engage people without belittling or running away or screaming.
That's what it's all about.
just talking, and we need to do more of that, in my opinion. It but it's often one-sided. I'll just leave
Hey,
it at that.
let's party. Maybe you just didn't like our answer. I don't feel like any of us pussyfooted around anything.
Absolutely
We
not.
answered
I'm
the
trying to
question.
answer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we answered it. If you don't like it, I'm genuinely sorry about that, but we answered it. So anyway, what
Okay,
else, Barry?
I wanted to end on something a little more fun,
Okay.
and a little
Yay.
more upbeat because we've got game night tomorrow night,
Yes.
and
Oh, I'm so excited about that. Lolo's
Lolo's
going to be there, right?
Lolo's going to be on here with me when we do the games, and
Awesome.
Lolo has absolutely no idea what games we're going to do. She's not going to have the questions in advance, anything like that. It's just going to be the two of us kind of unfiltered on game night. So,
Oh
she's,
God.
yeah, she's like, I don't know. The first time I saw her, I thought of Marilyn Monroe, so
Oh, she's a beauty. I love
she's,
Lolo.
she's one of those that it's easily to get smitten at first glance.
Seriously,
You
and
know?
I'm totally straight.
Yeah.
And never mind.
I'd marry her.
I'd do
I'm
her.
not gay, but I would, right? You went there.
I'm
That's
sorry.
what I really meant.
I've never seen a man that has made me say that. Okay. I've heard a lot of women say, I'm not, but I do her.
I think we appreciate the beauty a little more.
Okay. All right. I can accept that, Somebody asked me, how can you be, I'm not with Lori Arnold. Okay. But somebody asked me, how can you be with Lori Arnold? And I was a smart aleck back to him and said, well, she's bisexual, so that makes it a whole lot more likely we're going to have a threesome.
Look on the bright side. Seriously.
Look on the bright. Always look to the brighter side.
Icing on the cake, right? Man. Icing on the cake.
Icing
on the cake.
That's awesome.
I like honey. I like chocolate syrup. Oh, okay. All right. No, that definitely none of that was written down on what we're going to talk about tonight. I mentioned, and I'm going to do this. I'm pretty sure it'll get me in a lot of trouble.
The award show.
The award show.
Oh, I have a few things I'm going to email you tomorrow.
Well, let's do. Do you have any?
Cunning, you give it to him.
Do you have any you want to publicly suggest, or anybody in the chat?
I could do one or two. I could do one. I didn't know if y'all were going to set up your own categories and everything, and just let people nominate and vote. So
hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, okay. I just glanced down. Sassy Pants says, "Oh, Doofus Late Night. The new show is going to be called Doofus After Dark. We're going to start We're going to start 1 hour earlier in case we go late like this. We're starting at 10 o'clock, so we can go to 2 o'clock and have a 4-hour show if that ever happens. It won't.
Oh, fun.
Because I can't be entertaining that long, and I do have to go to the bathroom at times.
I hear you. Well, if you bring us on and ask us a question,
then
that'll help fill some time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Either that or I'm going to have to get a poop bucket.
Okay,
I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
No.
Give me your best category, Cunning.
Yeah.
Okay. This is just one category. After dark, whatever. Okay. I thought a great category might be Best Supporting Actress in a Hypocritical Role.
Oh my.
And my suggestions for nominations are
Wait a minute.
Oh,
wait a minute. Best
Supporting Actress
in a hypocritical role.
Yes. And my nominations or suggestions would be Jalen, Glory B, Faith and Country, and of course Matt.
Okay. All right. Jalen. Jalen, Faith and Country.
Glory B.
Okay.
And Matt.
And Matt. Yeah.
You know what? I might. I'm. Oh, and Matt.
Yeah,
Matt.
Matt.
Matt's my odds-on favorite at the moment.
I know,
Me
totally.
too. Me too. Yeah.
Totally.
I might have to get some behind-the-scenes help. Somebody, somebody working on the channel behind the scenes.
Oh,
With.
she's got more. She's got more she can send
Yeah.
you.
Oh, I know,
will
but I'm
send
just
them to
saying
you
to have,
tomorrow.
to have. No, we're not done yet tonight. I'm just saying to have like, clips of each one. The nominee is Jay Lynn,
Oh,
and we have a clip of Jay Lynn that we show on the
yes.
screen, and
Oh,
so.
yes.
But in order to do all that, I'd need some help. So I don't know if we can get that done this year.
I think we could help.
That's a
We might be
category
able to
right
find
there.
some.
Best supporting actress in a hypocritical role. And yeah, if you have any nominations for that category, that's category number one. We've got 4 of them. We'll go up to 6. Okay, so we can add 2 more. All right, what other category we have?
I do have one other small category. Worst tambourine performance.
And the winner is
Sherry. I'm sorry. Y'all, I just hate that tambourine. I can't help it. I'm sorry, y'all.
All right, that may not make the show.
no.
Well, obviously under best costume design.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, best costume design.
Yeah, we definitely have Defender of Ants.
I knew Ant was going to be
obviously. And Lori.
Yep.
Lori did really great with some costumes. And of course, my favorite, odds-on favorite to win would be Hal. He only had one.
He only got one costume.
He literally wore the same outfit the entire time. So anyway, that's just the direction I'm going. If anyone wants to do some serious ones.
No, really, I don't want to do serious ones.
Good, because I'm not.
I'm hoping, but if some people do, if they do want, biggest villain would be interesting, because
that's great.
Because it could be from any side or somebody behind the scenes. So yeah, and best song. There's
yes.
There's only going to be a couple there, but there's
definitely
best comedy clip that is in real life, and best comedy clip that has been produced.
But best tree punch.
Drunkest tree punch.
Drunkest tree punch.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see what's happening in the chat here before we. Weed Teeth is definitely going to be in the and no doubt about Weed Teeth being in the songs.
Foul Howl.
Oh yeah, Foul Howl.
Clothes were crusted. I don't know. I think we have to give Corinne some kind of special best flop. I love it.
Best flop. This chat is so witty. And hilarious. I love it.
What about all the ass crack short? What? Ass crack short? Well, Lola, what are you talking about?
Most plausibly deniable doxing.
Yes.
Most plausible denial. Plausibly denial. That's great. That's great.
Best looking cop.
Oomph, yes.
The flopper who
that's
flops.
Funny.
We call him Flopper because he's a flopper who flops.
Yep. Yep. Best hospital gown wearing.
Dom.
No, Dustin.
Oh, that's right. I thought.
Oh, Dom did too, didn't he?
Didn't he have his hospital gown on when he came?
Lolo, what are you? Why do you?
Oh God! Now I see what you mean, Lolo. You're so funny. Oh my God!
Why do you have this? And what do you plan to do with it?
Yeah, really. Well, obviously, she was saving him for the award show.
Yeah,
Oh my
really.
This
gosh.
is fantastic.
He took him for
I want
doofus.
Here's
research. She said, Barry.
research.
Oh my God.
Here's the opening for the award show. An ass crack shot from everyone in 1776.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes.
Just to prove what a crap show this has been.
Worst karaoke, cutest dog clothing,
Worst karaoke.
best
Oh, mercy.
toothless smile.
Hi, AP.
Oh my, best
Wait a minute.
toothless smile.
AP!
AP in the house?
Love you, girl.
Love you. We miss you.
Oh.
We miss that girl. Best impersonation.
Oh.
Oh, this
Ooh.
is going to be so much fun.
Oh my
I
gosh.
swear. You have a
Best
fantastic chat, Barry.
Best
I'm telling you.
impersonation of a normal human being.
Oh. Lolo, stop.
Well, Tud's out. I don't know. Oh my God.
Yeah, I've got to get that off there.
Hey, Bree. We need to get you back
Hello.
on. Bree, get my number from J Met. I talked to J Met today and told her to give you my number.
Oh. Ooh.
Best lawn chair sitting. Nastiest beard. Oh my God, Oob.
Oh, that's going to be a hard
Oh.
one.
Noisiest
Wow, that's-
theater.
Wow.
Noisiest theater.
Ooh. It depends. Yeah, if we want to, it depends what direction we want to take this award show, because there's getting to be some interesting suggestions here.
Y'all, please email Barry with these. These are fantastic.
How about best Tifa?
Best Tifa.
Best Tifa is going to be between like Spike Tifa, Baby Tifa.
Wee
How would we do
Tifa,
that? Weed Tifa.
Oh yeah.
God. Best hashtag.
Ooh.
Rapture faster.
That is my favorite. I'm going to be doing a shirt tomorrow with that. Yes.
Best arrest. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah. Well, we do have we would have two nominees for worst fire truck accident.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who got hurt the worst? I think broken pelvis is probably.
I never saw that one. I wasn't even watching when that happened.
I didn't either.
I saw it. That was bad. That's a big deal. And I mean, thank God X-Ray was there to tell Dom to get up and walk it off. So,
Did he really?
Oh yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Jesus criminy.
He checked him out. He checked him out and told him to.
He was the medic, right?
AP, best arrest was Flopper.
He was a
by
medic,
far.
yeah, supposedly.
Rapture faster. Max Flower,
have-
Cunning is working on it.
Yeah, I think I should have it on there tomorrow. I'll share it on Twitter.
Best
for
accident. Rapture faster.
That's my favorite.
Tifa. Hey, Rose!
Yeah, I have 2 shirts coming out tomorrow. One has one is a collection of all the hashtags.
Yeah.
And I'm calling it Memories. And then the other one is just Rapture Faster, specifically that. So
Rapture.
yeah, we need Rapture Faster.
AP. I watched an old video that you posted that had like 2 or 3 of my favorite moments in it. It was Sherry getting in your face and you calling her a drunk, and then it was what's her name coming after you, and you kept saying "Cash me outside." And then,
oh my God! And that smile, smile you give them.
My second favorite moment of the whole summer, which was you nose to nose with Matt.
Oh my God!
telling him his
That was
breath smelled like
amazing.
cigar.
Yes, that's
Yes,
it,
yes,
AP. Yeah,
that one, AP.
y'all
I
have to
live here,
watch that.
honey.
It's so
Matt's
good.
breath. I have never seen a tiny woman like that go nose to nose with a man who was he was enraged. He wanted to hurt her, and she just got right up there in his face. Woo! And
Nose to nose, yeah.
it's like she goes calm. Like the madder they are, she goes, "Oh, honey,
She did.
your breath stinks. You smell like cigars."
So calm. Oh my God.
Oh,
And Jay, before Matt, Jalen like putting her arms out and trying to block you from saving the girl in the yellow shirt. You were like, I don't think so. I'd move if I were you, Jalen.
best on cam psychotic meltdown. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
I know
So
which one
many.
I'm voting for. Well,
Send in your
Santa,
nominations, you know.
Santa.
yeah, David Riddell going red, like his entire head
Oh,
was deep red.
before he attacked DOA
I think it was after, actually.
after.
I
Okay.
think
Oh
it's when
yeah, that's
it's
right.
when he said Antifa, Tifa, Tifa. It was, although I have to say, Wizzy, honk Tifa, that was a pretty good one too.
Oh my
That's
God.
going to be hard to. There's no telling who would win that.
That was such a good temper tantrum.
It
And the
was the
more
best.
angry he got, the more Ant was smiled and laughed.
Aunt laughed,
You
and
know.
Lori got toe to toe with that big old ugly dude. Lori got
Yeah.
toe to toe.
And I'll tell you what, Lori is not a giant person.
No,
Lori
she's
is
tiny.
little bitty tiny. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Oh wait, Wizzy and X-Ray fought? How did I miss that?
Oh, is that when X-Ray said something to Wizzy about not putting his hand on his heart when he? Yeah.
Not crossing his heart.
That was X-Ray, wasn't it? Wasn't that
Yeah,
X-Ray
X-Ray
that
and
jumped
Wizzy,
all
I
over
think.
X-Ray.
Wizzy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, Tifa, 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 Tifa.
Y'all, it has been a shit show, but it really has given us a lot. It really has.
Oh, horse pace
Oh my
mandate.
gosh.
Yes. Yes. The video from behind the gate. He looked like he was gonna blow a freaking gasket. They were
Oh,
trying to have that board meeting, and the Green Acre song was playing.
And Ant kept screaming, "Green Acres is the place to be." And that's all he sang. He just
Yep.
sang the one line like over and over.
oh my God.
Oh my God! Holy cannoli!
To me, that was the gag of the whole thing was Johnny Troy and the Hayseeds first getting them with
That
having
was hilarious.
having Santa book them as a band for their event, and then setting up the Green Acres fake farmland that's going to be the oasis for the 1776.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
I mean,
Genius.
come on, it's
I mean,
funny.
these people are genius. I'm telling
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Just
Yeah,
fantastically talented people, I have to say. I mean, the hayseeds and all that. I don't mean the other.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Johnny Troy and the Hayseeds.
Yes, Johnny Troy and
God.
the hayseeds.
And I want a Johnny Troy and the Hayseeds world tour short. There ought to be a shirt. There just should be a shirt, even though the only tour stop was going to be, where were they playing at Bunker Hill, or was it when they were still at Hagerstown?
I think Hagerstown.
That Santa booked them. and they had to cancel at the last minute
Oh
because
my
they saw
God.
this information online.
Oh God. Oh.
I missed that. I missed all of that. I didn't start watching until
Oh,
Oh,
the
you missed
mall.
the good stuff.
I think
oh.
I didn't start watching until AP's first or second day
Black
on the
Claude
mall.
says my favorite bluegrass band. The
I
bluegrass
think all of
band
ours.
that,
Yeah.
yeah, the band that never was. My favorite band in the world.
Awesome.
Yes,
They should do an
yeah.
album. They really
Johnny
should.
Troy and the Hayseeds did the Green Acres Troll also. Yeah, that those two
Twice
things.
in one day,
My
right? Is that
gosh. No,
what was that?
no.
Oh, I'm thinking of another one.
No, Johnny Troy. They did the thing on him. Santa David Rydell booked them to do an event,
A rally or something.
a rally
to
or
play at a
something.
rally, yeah.
Yeah, and they canceled at the last minute because they found out some disturbing information online. And there was never a band to begin with.
Oh my God.
And then
So,
and then
one of
on
the-
top of that, they did the Green Acres scam, which
Yeah.
oh yeah, which just about caused Santa to explode.
That was frigging hilarious. But still, the tree is my funniest moment. Punching the tree.
That's your funniest moment?
It is, because I watched it from a couple of different angles recently. I was always watching AP on the mall. So I then got like Lori's version, Ant's version. I think JJ was there filming that night, and the different views. Like all three women, Lori, AP, and Mel, all ran towards the danger.
Yeah, they did.
But AP was screaming something like, I can't remember. AP was screaming something like, hold on, or something. I can't remember. And then watching him get taken down and somebody yelling, I'm going to tase you. And I couldn't.
Oh my God. Dawn just comes out of nowhere. Bam! Takes him down. Like, oh man, that was crazy.
But I think it was the ant yelling, he just hit a tree. And then everybody started laughing. He punched the tree.
Oh my God.
And the whole place started laughing. Well, not the Fab Four started laughing.
The look on
Whoa, yeah. Whoa. What the fuck are you running at like that?
the look on Frankie Bobby's face when he was asleep.
Oh, dear God.
And AP did
That was funny.
her voodoo witch Tifa and set his truck on fire.
That whole thing uncut with her absolutely.
She's yelling, "Your truck's!" She's trying to save the guy.
Your truck's on fire.
Yeah, when he first woke up, he smiled.
He woke up and that
noticed that.
bright light was in his face.
Yeah, and he was like, "What the hell's happening?" I mean,
Who looked pretty
that
girl
was so
outside my
crazy.
door. Your car's on fire. Your car's on fire.
Dude.
And then I think it was Screaming Steve that started going, "She did it! She did it! She
I
said
saw
it!"
You're a demon. Corinne
Yeah.
was yelling it too.
Someone said that
Oh,
they could
man.
see demon wings sprouting from their backs. I remember that, I swear. And then
Corinne
Corinne tells the cops, yeah,
Yep,
I know.
yep.
I saw her do it. She did something. I watched her. You know, Corinne wasn't even standing there when it happened.
AP can't stop laughing. All she's doing is backing across the lawn. They're all chasing her. And
Yeah.
all she can do is laugh like a crazy woman.
Because the timing, I mean, my God, it was just so beautiful.
Yeah, it didn't get any better than that.
Put a flammable device on the truck. Yeah,
Right.
AP, the master mechanic,
Yeah.
snuck in there and lifted the hood up, and
We saw her. She reached down. I saw her.
Oh my God. You know, you would think that God-fearing people at that point might think to themselves, you know, maybe this is a sign. I'm just saying. You know,
incendiary
hey.
device. And that cop that the black woman that AP had been talking to when they pointed out the fire, she just kind of stood there the whole time like, what are you people all talking about? She was over here with me.
It was unbelievable.
Corinne,
And we got to see it, y'all.
Yeah.
Somebody has to do something.
Oh.
How lucky are we that we got to see that?
And thank you to all of you watching this right now, all of you that have been watching this. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to those that have donated to this channel. I greatly appreciate all that. Thank you to those people that put their butts on the line, like AP, like Ant,
Thank you. Yes.
like Lori Arnold.
When Jay met.
Jay met. Those are the Fab Four. And at one time, the squirrels were lined up. JJ was there, Telescope, Whistle Girl, whoever. We did get a lot of entertainment out of this, but there were a lot of times where it was real. It was real, and it was tense, and things could have gone bad a number of times. And I'm just thankful they didn't go any worse.
Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah, I was always afraid that one of them was going to get hurt because they just seemed so violent. I was always
well. The other side was they were so violent. Like,
yeah.
They were the ones arrested for violent offenses. Like, you know, it just that's the fact.
Yeah, and since we're being real, I was more concerned about AP. Because 1776 knew Lori Arnold. They knew Defender of Ants. You know, they had history with the squirrels and with JJ and even with Telescope. And AP was the only, she was like the wild card.
Right.
You know?
She was the unknown to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And they thought she was Antifa, which is pretty damn funny.
They think we're all Antifa. Anyone that disagrees with them, I'm now a lefty, Antifa, whatever. So that cracks me up.
And you're not alone. There are another.
An Antifa witch. Oh, Alyssa Marie, I miss her. God, she was
awesome.
Fantastic.
I love her.
Best grilled cheese Sammy with no crust. Who's that going to go to?
Oh my goodness. I wonder who. I nominate him for best impersonation of a human.
Best impersonation of a Sasquatch.
I was trying to be nice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm joking. I wasn't.
Hello.
Oh, that's awful. Sorry.
I'm Stormtrooper. I need some water, but it's all the way over there. And it'll take me 20 minutes to get over there. And 20 minutes to get back.
20 minutes to say this.
So I'll be right back.
AP, I remember that. I remember his beard would glow in the dark. That shit was weird. That shit was weird.
What was up with that? Seriously.
Stormtrooper's beard literally glows in the dark, y'all. I'm dead ass. He looks like a Sasquatch.
He does.
Oh, my.
No, I don't remember that, AP. They thought he died.
Oh, my God. No. Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. First of all, Lisa Hurley thinks he sounds like Tommy Chong.
Yeah.
And
he does.
And then remember when they thought the Stormtrooper died, but he was just sleeping.
Oh, my God.
It wasn't even Thanksgiving. It wasn't like a food coma or anything. He was just dead sleep. And he was security.
Oh my God.
That's the best part.
So, Glory B stopped on stream and said, I have to go back and check on Stormtrooper because she thought he was dead.
Oh my God.
I'll be right back. I gotta. You all stay here. I got to leave the stream for a minute and go check on Chud.
I'll be right back.
I think he might be dead, you know. If so, quit giving to him and start giving to my stream.
Exactly. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, mercy.
Just so we can let y'all know, I don't know if I told you or not, Barry, but Cunning and I are starting a live stream soon.
Cool.
We will let everybody know when we get the kinks worked out of it. We're boomers, so it's going to take us a while to figure out how to work StreamYard.
Not that long.
It's not going to be it's going to be a place to just talk about stuff. So it's not a 1776 pro or con. It's just a place to talk. We'll have subjects, and we'll have a panel of 3 or 4, and people can. It's going to be really interactive.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we will keep promoting that on here then.
All right.
And as you get the kinks worked out.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're almost there. We're
right.
getting there.
Tommy Chong, one of my favorite Tommy Chong characters was Blind Melon Chitlin, the blues singer.
Oh no.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Did you say Chitlin?
Yeah, Blind Melon Chitlin.
Love it. Love it.
Was the name of the character. And he was in the studio recording a blues album. He was a blues singer and a harmonica player. And he got so stoned he forgot his harmonica and just was going.
Remember?
Oh God.
Blind baby. I think you need your harmonica. Meow. Meow.
Remember the Cheech and Chong movie where I guess it seemed like there was always a girl running after them, but remember the girl at the party that lays out like Comet and snorts the Comet and goes,
Ajax.
I don't like it.
It was Ajax. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes.
Snorting Ajax, and it became a thing there. Yeah. I like it.
Oh
yeah.
Max Flower, yes, it'll probably at this point it'll be on YouTube unless we have any issues with it. So yeah, it'll be on YouTube.
Sassy Pants do a little name dropping.
Woo-hoo!
Nice. Oh, nice, Sassy.
I once sat next to Richard Pryor in first class on a flight to Hawaii when I was a kid.
Really?
Yep. He was on his honeymoon.
That would have been cool.
Does anybody remember Joe Namath?
Hell yeah.
He used to keep his horses at our farm. I used to, yeah.
Is that code for making whoopee?
Yep, keeping the horses at the farm.
He used to keep He used to keep his horses at my farm. Yeah. Okay.
In my barn.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And Jim Morrison didn't sing any songs about sex. All right.
There you
go.
Right. AP needs a new. Oh yeah, he does need a new mic and a phone.
Yes, I do. Thank you, AP. I do. Thank you very much. Love you. Thank you. Gosh, now I forget what I was going to say. Okay. All right. Anybody else? If you've got any, anybody else in the chat meet anybody famous before we call it a night? And while we were talking about Cheech and Chong, I remembered the album that had the giant rolling paper. Does anybody else remember that?
Nope.
No?
No.
Okay. All right. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it was.
I just went.
It had a giant rolling paper on it as a picture, or
no.
It came with a rolling paper.
Every album came with a with a paper, you know, the size of a double,
So awesome.
the size of a double album. Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Did you save them?
No, we rolled a
They rolled it. They used it.
we rolled a
Correct
Cheech
answer,
and
yes.
we rolled a Cheech and Chong sized joint, and about
Nice.
40 of us smoked on it for like 3 days. You know,
That's so awesome. I'm gonna look for those albums now if I can find them, like unopened anywhere.
Sassy Sassy says yes, I do. The roller paper in the album. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, Bunny met Angelica Houston. Is she as beautiful in person? How many joints are in a lid? I don't remember that shit. I grew up in Southern California in the 70s. I was a girl. I didn't have to roll anything. I didn't have to buy anything either.
I think it used to be 7. 7. You should get seven joints in a lid. I'm rolling a joint right now, says Anarchy Princess.
Yes.
The Big Bamboo. That was the name of the album. That was the Cheech and Chong album. Big Bamboo. Yeah. Yeah, they were doing a bunch of Vietnam stuff back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
My hubby jammed with Jerry Garcia in Colorado around a campfire.
Oh, wow.
Now that would be epic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Turkey sledge. Awesome.
Sassy's rolling one. Okay, you guys are all
Not me.
you know, not
I'm
me.
the only one that does not partake, I think.
I get hers though. So
yeah, she gets mine. I share because I love her.
Rudd says I was upgraded to first class and sat next to Al Gore. We were reading the same book. Also sat with Oprah and her entourage in the Chicago airport.
Get out.
Telescope says about 4 to 6 joints are in a lid, depending on the weight. But you got to remember, I'm talking about a different time period than Telescope's talking about. So he's more recent. So we'll go with him because I'm talking back in the day, and yeah. And
I went to school. She's older than me, but I went to the same high school as Michelle Pfeiffer.
You did?
Yep.
that is so cool.
There were
Seriously.
5,000 students in our school. It was the largest high school west of the Mississippi.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, I've
That
got
was
some.
Southern California in the 70s.
I got some names I could drop, but as the host
Oh, I
of
know
the
you
show,
could. Yeah.
As the host of the show, that's not my place. So, Max Flower wants to know if you can sing that as a musical question. Am I the only one who doesn't partake?
Do it, Jack.
I am not singing.
Am I the only one?
I am not singing. You don't want to hear all
You're
that.
not singing? Okay, all right.
No, that'd be like stepping on my cat.
Who's Jack Hearer? Sassy Pat says friends with Jack Hearer's sister. If you
Don't
know
know.
who he is, I don't know who he is either.
My son is friends with James who?
I
don't know anybody.
Had a bit. How do you pronounce that? I've heard of that guy. Okay, check out Mumbling Melons on YouTube for the newest Am I the Only One remake. We'll have to do that.
Yep, we got that.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I love
Football
all her
player.
work.
Okay, football player. That's where I've heard it. Okay.
American cannabis rights activist and author of The Emperor Wears No Clothes. Jack's a weed guy. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I've been out of the weed culture for
Me too.
45 years now, so
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, y'all, that's awful.
Obviously,
I know
I
it's
just
terrible. I live in the one of the weed capitals of the country, and I can't use it at all.
I live in one of the weed is the worst evil,
Oh yeah,
next to Hillary Clinton states. So
Oh God.
yep. No,
Ah.
I can literally throw rocks at probably 4 different weed stores from my front porch.
that's just amazing to me. Lori and I were talking about this the other night on her channel that they deliver in Michigan and Illinois.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of the dispensaries deliver. And it's
I
like,
think AP said they deliver in DC too.
yeah, that's what Lori said. They deliver in AP or in DC too. That's just amazing to me. I can't comprehend
And I can't
that.
even get my
You know,
nicotine.
I was always so paranoid and so freaked out that I
You
just can't
know,
imagine a time period I'm living in where there are people in other areas that just call and say, "I need a hooter." You
right,
know,
right.
Yeah.
So about
It's an amazing time we live in, Barry. It
it
really is.
is. It is.
I about 10 years ago I visited here before I moved here. And my youngest just thought, she was 19 or 20 at the time, just thought it would be the greatest thing on earth to take me to a weed store, which is what I call them. They're not called weed stores, they're called dispensaries.
Hmm.
Anyway, so we walk into the weed store, which looks like the front of a 7-Eleven, and then you go into this back room and there's all these glass cases set up, almost like a jewelry in a U, almost like a jewelry case. And then there's these little tiny bowls of coffee beans on the counter. And the lady asked me if I want to smell some stuff. So the thing is, you smell the weed and then you smell the coffee, and she hands you another one. And she says, "What do you think?" And I said, "I think I liked it better when it was illegal. This just feels wrong."
It's weird, right? It
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
it just felt weird right up in right out in the open. I'm like, I think it's more fun when I'm not supposed to have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
There's
I think they should just
okay.
legalize it everywhere. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm not
It's
against
silly.
that at all.
Yeah. I mean, we're heading that way, so.
There's some real benefits for some people. It just didn't. It doesn't do for me.
Absolutely.
It
Yeah.
doesn't do for me what I needed it to do. So, but I don't begrudge that to anybody else. I've seen it do miracles with people. So,
Yeah. I have lupus, and it is a fantastic pain reliever. It just is. And and the buzz is just, icing, shall we say. So,
there's that icing
I mean,
Yeah, I was
again.
gonna say we're back to icing on the cake
hey,
again.
icing is good. I'll tell you, I'm grateful for it on days when I'm in so much pain, and it's good to have something that will help, that
Yep.
that isn't a pain pill, or because I don't do that. I don't like
Yeah.
that. So
All
I
right.
wish it would calm down rednecks too.
that would be so great. Oh my God. That would be wonderful.
And the last holdout state, Max Flower, Utah.
Yes.
Utah will be the last one.
No, it'll be Indiana.
You think so?
No.
Yeah. It'll be Indiana. Yeah. Quit burning.
I
for
would have
20
thought it would
years.
be, yeah. I would have thought it would be someone from the Bible Belt, down in the South. But I think the rednecks are all for it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Most of the South is leaning for it. Yeah.
that's true.
It's Psych Chocolate is a
Ooh.
good band name. That would be a good band name.
I'll tell you what has worked for me though.
All
Somebody-
of us rednecks ain't like that. That's right, Curtis.
Somebody makes, and I won't. Oh, hang on. I won't say her name.
What?
Somebody we know makes her own medicines, and I had read about. I'm going to sneeze. I had read
Bless
about
you.
and asked about. Thank you.
Bless you.
I had read about and asked about lion's mane mushrooms. And she sent me a private message and she says, and she's older like me, you know, maybe early 60s. And she said that she makes it, she makes her own. And it's supposed to help with, my main thing was depression and anxiety at the time. What I also learned was that it would help with brain fog, you know, focusing, and stomach issues, all four of which are issues that I have. The funny thing is, it does work for me. It doesn't work for the depression and anxiety, but it works for the clear brain and the stomach issues that I was having. I just finished the first bottle that she sent me, and I would swear by that stuff. I can tell I work full time, and I can tell the difference when I'm working if I haven't taken it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, lion's mane mushrooms.
Lion's mane mushrooms. All right.
But it's in a. She makes it into a liquid. Oh, it's the nastiest tasting shit you ever tasted.
So you should all try it.
Yeah,
It works. And it tastes awful.
it tastes horrible.
My ex-wife used to do that all the time. Oh my God, this tastes terrible. Here, taste it.
Yeah, really. Try that.
Why? Why would I? Yeah,
I see
no.
people, you know, I see people do that all the time. I have no sense of smell, but I see people all the time smell something, make that face, and then hold it out to someone else and say, "Oh my God, this is so bad. Smell
You gotta
this."
smell this. Yeah.
And then the other person does.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I love humans. We're so cute.
She-Hawk, what are you talking about? A powdered drink. What is it? Temporarily psychotic. Never, never.
What? What's Oomph saying? Temporarily
Temporarily
psychotic right
psychotic.
now. When will it end?
Oh, you do it. So She-Hawk, it's a powder that you add to water, like those flavored things.
Oh.
Interesting.
And it has THC in it.
I can't do the THC. I gotta try the shrooms. My body just won't take it.
Last time I did shrooms was in the 70s. It was at a festival, and I had trouble keeping my clothes on.
Tequila did that to me.
But everybody around me kept trying to get me to put my clothes back on.
The last time in the 80s,
Oh my God.
the last time I did shrooms, my boyfriend at the time had a waterbed, and I tried to crawl into the water. I wanted to get into the waterbed. And then I insisted that I spoke Hawaiian. So yeah.
Yeah.
That was the last time I remember anyway.
Oh my God.
Yes, so thank you all for watching this episode of Last Time I Did Shrooms.
From the old folks home.
No. 60 is like the new 40, right? Isn't that the thing?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Tell my
I
ass
sure
that.
hope so.
Somebody told me that, and I just
I'm
went
going to go with
it.
that.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. That's exactly. Oh, I'm not going to have any THC. I'm going to have hot cocoa after this episode.
There you go.
I think I'll join you. That sounds good. That's what's needed.
I get these phone calls. I have 5 grown children. My youngest is 29. My oldest is 40. And I always would get these phone calls like, hey, Mom, I'm in Walmart. What aisle is the Velveeta in? I can't find it. Hey, Mom, I'm in Safeway. Where's the whatever? Because I would always know. So then every Christmas, I used to make my dad's fudge. And my son, I was still in Louisiana. My son was over on the West Coast in the Navy. And he calls me and he says, okay, other than sugar and evaporated milk and the vanilla and and the butter, tell me how to make the fudge. So I'm trying to tell him over the phone how to make the fudge. And he goes, well, I said, what's wrong with it? He said, it's liquid. It won't harden. And I said, well, I don't know. I don't know what you did to it, and I started running down the ingredients. He's like, yeah. And I said, well, I don't know what to tell you. Put it in the fridge. He goes, do you think it matters if I used weed butter? Maybe. I don't know.
Weed butter.
Weed butter. He made weed butter. Yep.
Is that just like butter with weed in it, right? I mean,
I don't think it's in it. I think they cook it down. I don't know. Somebody in the chat, AP probably knows. I
don't know. Oh. AP, that was her, not me. Okay,
I'm gonna die.
Please come back on the show sometime.
Sassy has some in her fridge. Okay, how do you? AP knows. AP knows everything.
I knew someone would know.
I love you, AP.
AP knows. Oh my gosh. Oh. I guarantee you 1776 people do not have this much fun. And
no way.
And especially in their streams,
No.
Oh, absolutely not. No.
Oh.
Telescope, look, Telescope knows.
He knows.
You cook the THC out into the butter oil.
Yep.
Makes sense.
I'm like, I'm not really sure it's not on the back of that Kraft marshmallow cream jar.
Down at the bottom, for California residents.
Right,
you can
exactly.
Oh my God.
He was in the Navy in San Diego.
Oh my God. Y'all are hilarious.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, mercy. Okay.
I am gonna die.
Okay, well, tomorrow night is supposed to be the fun night when we have game night.
Okay, Lolo, everybody better go to the bathroom first. Lolo's gonna make us pee our pants.
Yes, she will. Not that we haven't tried really hard to be funny tonight, or we just kind of ended up.
We
being
didn't have
funny.
to try.
We weren't trying really
Right,
hard.
exactly.
We were debating drag shows, so you kind of got to levitate it a little bit, elevate it a little bit.
Pissed off people.
Put some levity in. Yeah, with a bunch of people that don't like anybody that's not exactly like them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was wrong.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. No.
No.
Oh, mercy. It's been a minute since I've laughed this hard over a live stream. It just flows.
Cunning, is that your house that's laughing in the background?
Can you hear them? I didn't know for sure if you. Yeah.
They're not laughing at us, are they?
No, God, no. They're just funny on their own, they think. They're playing poker. A bunch of guys came out. My son's barbershop quartet and then a couple of other friends. They're actually in there. They're singing, they're playing different songs and doing barbershop quartet to them.
Okay,
so it's pretty funny.
I was going to end the show. We cannot end the show. Your son is in a barbershop quartet.
Yes,
and they're
my
so
son
good.
is. They just actually placed 6. They've only been singing together for 4 months, and they just placed 6th out of 600 and something other quartets in California in a big national thing. So they're amazing. Yeah, they are. But yeah, so they're also friends. So he and he has a twin brother. I have twins, and they're all in there playing poker and then making fun of.
Can they do rap songs in barbershop
Yes,
quartet?
that's what they're doing in there.
Can they do I like big butts and I cannot lie?
Oh yeah, yeah. They're actually in there right now singing the Spider-Man theme. Like, yeah, it's very interesting. It's pretty funny. But earlier they were doing a song by Blackpink.
Oh my God!
And yeah, so
Everybody wants them to sing.
they're amazing. They are. I'll have to have them some night. I'll have to have them when they're practicing here. Hopefully, we can catch it right and hear them sing. They're amazing. They really are.
I'm glad you straightened it out that they're doing rap songs, because I'm envisioning these guys in your kitchen going down by the old mill.
They do that. Actually, they do that.
They do.
They do that. Yeah.
Her son sang to me the other day, and when we were on the phone, and then I got a video of them. Was it Ave Maria they did in Latin?
Yeah, yeah.
God, that was gorgeous.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very talented. They got it from their dad, and
wow.
Yeah, not from my side. So
yeah,
very talented. Yeah, it's just a fun thing.
You can't not smile when you're listening to a barbershop quartet.
Jicky says ask them to come in and close the show.
You know.
Hey, do they know Corinne's song?
Oh no!
Oh my God, no! Oh God, dude, I wish they did, because I would totally ask them to sing it.
Oh.
Do they know Weed Diva?
No, well, they like it, but they don't know it. Hey, I'm on a live stream. Where are the other two guys? Where's Curtis and? He did? Okay, never mind. I was gonna ask you guys to sing a song or a couple of bars, but never mind. So
you can put the phone next to the speaker and let Ninja Sex Party sing to them.
No, I'm not gonna do that. No, that's all right. No, that's okay. Thanks, guys. Love you. Bye bye. Okay, bye. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work out right
Wait
now.
a minute. You made a decision for the whole group here. Some of us might have.
They've got a raunchy song on, and he was like, "Go ahead and just hold it down there by the speaker, and they'll like that." And I was like, "No, I'm going to go on and go out of here."
I heard the word sex party.
I thought I heard the word sex party too. You know,
that's the song they're listening to right now.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, we'll do it another time. Oh God.
ACB says this has become a super spreader event.
ACB, that is hilarious.
That is funny.
I love it.
That is funny.
That's funny.
Lonnie
All right.
says, "Peace all and Happy New Year."
Oh. What did he say?
This has been so much fun.
Oh, okay. We're going to do this all again tomorrow night.
I can't wait.
At 11 p.m. I'll have a little bit of news, and then we will have Lolo on, and we will have game night. So,
awesome. Thanks for having us tonight.
Oh, gosh, ladies, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll do this again, and again, we'll do this, and we'll kind of build up to launching your show.
Gotcha.
And we might even do something where, see, I've got this thing that supposedly, I haven't ever tried it, on YouTube, that as soon as my show ends, it will take everybody to another show.
Oh, yeah. I know you can do that on Twitch. I didn't know you could do it on YouTube.
I think you can do it on YouTube too. So we might get it hooked up so that, since you guys are out west, if you want to do your show later, we might just hook you up with, you come on right after me.
Dude,
and
I'm
it just
old.
automatically.
I'm old and I work for a living, man. I'm not staying up that late.
Oh, we'll do it on the weekend. We'll do it on the weekend.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Thanks for having me.
I like that.
I'm going to start earlier.
There you go.
I love that. Yeah.
Starting next week, I'm starting an hour earlier. Instead of Late Night America, it's going to be Doofus After Dark. Yeah.
Bye, chat. Love you guys.
This was a good warm-up for it. I think this was a good show tonight. I hope you all liked it. Everybody watching, everybody in the chat.
Thanks so much, everybody, y'all. It was so much
watching,
fun.
Everybody watching in the on demand, watching it later on. We thank you all.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Thank you, ladies.
Oh my
What?
God.
Bye bye. We'll see
What?
you tomorrow, doofus.
Wait.
People are
What's
going to
it?
be able to watch it again.
I know that people are going to be able to watch it on replay.
Yeah,
Yay.
there are people going to be eating their breakfast and they're going to be snorting Cheerios out their nose.
Oh dear God.
They're going to be listening to us talk about shrooms and everything else. Oh, that's great. That's perfect coffee talk, you know.
Hi,
I
AP.
love it.
Get my number, AP. Love you guys.
Tupelo says doofus after dark equals dad. I hadn't thought about that.
There we go. Good
Yeah,
night, Lisa Hurley. Good
all
night,
right.
Sissy.
Yes, good night, everybody. Lisa Hurley, Sissy, Scuttlebutt, Oomph, Crazy Ivan, Shirley, Sassy, and of course, thank you to Cunning, Stunt. I said it right.
You said it right.
Either way, Barry.
And to Georgia from California.
That's me.
Love you, ladies. Thank you so
Love you
much.
too, Barry.
Love you too.
All right.
Care.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time. All right. Thank you all. Again, thank you all for watching. This is the American Doofus channel. I'm Barry Welsh. I'm the kind of the otherwise also known as American Doofus or just plain Doofus. And this has been a fun show, and I thank you all for watching. And I hope you'll join us tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Times, 10 Central, 9 Mountain, 8 Pacific. It's game night on the American Doofus channel tomorrow night with our special guest Lolo from Lolo's Lounge. And I hope you'll all come back, and I thank you again. I love you all sincerely. Peace. It is a dark world. Be positive. Be a light. Don't ever stop moving forward. Keep moving forward. A lot of times the world's going to try to stop us, but keep moving forward, no matter what that means to you. I love you. If you'd like to help the show, Cash App American Doofus sign, or $ American Doofus, all one word on Cash App. And if you'd like to contact me with either an award show idea as far as a category or a nominee for a category, or if you just have something to say or you want to come on the show sometime, it is americandoofus@gmail.com. And again, I thank you all. I love you. See you next time.